Hello, mic check, coffee check. This is Ace, and I'm Ivan, and this is no decaf. Listen to the people acknowledging the greatness. How you feeling, fam?
I'm feeling great, my brother.
It's a good
How you
day.
feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's a good day. It's a good day to pod. I'm here. Coffee's ready. I see you're ready. I see your coffee's ready. Pretty much all we
Fucking
need.
coffee. And it tastes good. I love this shit.
All you need is something to say and a good cup of coffee, and you're good.
At least for a podcast, I don't think you could go work construction with that.
Here to be a doctor. I got something to say about one coffee.
I came with words. I came with words and caffeine. What's good?
Need a defense lawyer? I'm ready. Look at my coffee. I got shit to say.
Well, lawyer might be a little bit better than that. He's an engineer.
Did you graduate? No, but I'm ready.
I'm
shit
ready.
to say. Plus, did
I
you
don't know
not
what
hear the
I'm gonna
coffee
say.
part?
Did you not like the coffee resolves the rest? Magic juice.
All right, coach, I'm ready. Who are you? I'm the new addition to the team. Look at the coffee. I got shit to say, coach.
Oh, man.
And the coach actually puts you in. All right, you look good. You look healthy. Get in here. We have 6 seconds on the clock. LeBron, give him the
He
ball.
over here making a mess.
LeBron is confused. I gotta give him the ball.
He has a coffee. in his
LeBron, look at my coffee, fam. I got shit to say. Give me the ball. Don't question it.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Speaking about LeBron and the ball, you got any predictions? Where do you see this going?
Oh,
Who do you see at the
this is
finals?
going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and, well, for those of you who don't know, we're already at the semifinals. So that means that there's a total of 4 teams on each side, 4 teams West, and then 4 teams East. So a total of 8 teams. So you have Clippers and Nuggets, which last night, Kawhi saved the game by a middle finger. If you look it up,
Big ass.
his big ass
that middle
hands,
finger does what my arm
middle
does.
finger blocks Jamal Murray's shot right at the rim to save the game, to seal the game. It's impressive. And it was that, but the thing is, you know what's scary about that? This is just I'm gonna go game for series for series. It's out of 5. So the crazy thing is that the Nuggets and the Clippers are like legit look very balanced. Like they look like they're very
The Nuggets look good, right?
And
I was
it's
just watching them and I was
insane.
like, the Nuggets look really good. Like they're in shape.
like MPG, Michael Porter Jr., who's gonna be very, very good. Like, you know what he looks like? He looks like Kevin Durant, like a young Kevin Durant who hasn't gotten his legs under him. He also had to deal with injury too. So let's hope that he can make a speed. Like his recovery is like way like past doing. Like he's already already at 100%. Like he's no longer because it's been a while. It's been more than a year since his injury, but. He looks like he dunked on Montrezl Harrell, like poster, and Montrezl Harrell just won 6th Man of the Year. But I digress. You have that series that's going on. It's 2-1 Clippers. You also have the Lakers and Houston going on. They play tonight. You also have in that series is going to be interesting. I have Lakers winning him in 6. I don't think that they're going to allow a game 7. I don't think LeBron's allowing a game 7. Houston won the first one. But then Lakers came back and won the second one in like tremendous fashion. But the thing is that it would be much more interesting if Russell Westbrook wasn't injured, but he sadly has a quad injury, if I'm not mistaken, or a hamstring injury, one of the two. That series is going to be interesting. You have Bucks, and then we go on to the other side. Bucks versus Heat. I don't know what the hell happened to the Bucks, but I think Giannis is leaving after this season. Because it's 3, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 3-1.
Trying to get him the hell out of here.
It was 3-0. And if there's a collapse in Miami Heat, which I don't believe that there's going to be. Like last game, they got comfortable that Giannis left the game because Giannis has an injury. They got comfortable. But, yeah, I don't think Giannis is staying next season. Sorry, Milwaukee, if we have fans in Milwaukee. But, nah, I don't think he's staying. Like, y'all built that team wrong. Y'all gave a bunch of dudes money that don't deserve it, even though Chris Middleton showed up. See what it takes? Why is it that it always has to be the one guy comes out and shines when your star player is down? I will never understand that. Fam, shine while I'm here. What what are you doing? We're not gonna start like completely off of basketball, and then finally you have the last series going on. It's what is it? I always forget the other two teams that are playing right now in the East.
Celtics.
The Celtics and Raptors, and it's 3-2. It's 3-2, and Celtics are up. It's interesting, and it looks like they kind of like they were up 2-0, and then they allowed them to come back 2-0. And I think that the Celtics have a really good squad. The Celtics. The Celtics are one good star player away from being a title contender. Like, they have everything they need. Like, if they were to grab Giannis, it would be a whole different ballgame. Like, Tatum needs a big man, like a real big man. No. Yo, Daniel Tice got super kicked last night. Look it up. Pascal Siakam, when you get the chance. Pascal Siakam went to block one guy, and they passed it to Daniel Tice. Tice, I guess that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, it is Tice.
And he just turned around, and Pascal turned midair, and his leg was just up and just said, "Cling." Hit him right in the jaw. Nothing serious, but it was just funny to watch in slow motion. But yeah, you have all those series going on. My predictions would be, to me, I think that LeBron, with the passing of Kobe, with all of the things that are going on in the NBA right now, LeBron, I think, will make it, I would like to say it a priority. Well, not, obviously it's basketball, it's his job, he's going to make it a priority, but he's going to make it like, he's going to affirm, like, put like every fiber of his being into like getting them to the finals, regardless if it's Clippers or whatever. If it's Clippers, it's gonna be a game 7. They're gonna play a game. Yeah, they're gonna go to a game 7 and have LeBron winning that. I don't think that the Clippers are made to beat LeBron and AD. It's basically you got an alien and an all-star player going up against two aliens. It just doesn't work out. Even though I do believe that the Clippers have a better bench, but I also believe that at the end of the day, when you and your mans could drop 80, and then you and your other mans could drop 60, even though Paul George is not a scrub by no means, I think that's going to be the deciding factor. And then on the East side, I have Miami coming, beating everybody. Because I don't think that regardless who wins in Boston versus Raptors, because I do believe that in this next game he's gonna beat Milwaukee. So it's gonna be 4-1, and then they're gonna have all that time to rest. It's not really that much time; it's like 4 days, but you get it. They're gonna have, and then it's like you have Boston and Toronto, and regardless of who wins Boston and Toronto, and both squads are decent squads, I don't think they're fucking with Miami. I think Jimmy Butler I love Jimmy Butler. I really do. Bam Adebayo's playing his ass off. Like, everybody in Miami, Duncan Robinson's averaging like almost 50% from the 3-point line. Like, I think their squad is tremendous.
It's either going to be the Clippers and the Heat or the Lakers and the Heat.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's beating Miami. Not because again, there's a difference between individual pieces. And then there's teams. Everybody here's a team, but there's just like our individual pieces play better than your individual pieces.
Yeah.
And all I saw was Jimmy Buckets drop 40 on him in game 1 against Milwaukee. Like, yeah, I'm rolling with Miami and Lakers, which is amazing because I think that's Stephen A's dream. But no, we know what the worst part about it. Stephen A has always wanted either LA and Miami, due to the weather and, of course, the beautiful women. Stephen A is great.
Well, sunshine versus sunshine.
He's a sunshine. So when he goes to so everywhere the finals goes, he has to report on it, and he's in hot weather every single time. 2020, it happens, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen, and it's COVID.
And outside is closed.
And Stephen A's going to be like, God damn it.
I am pissed.
His dream come true, and he won't be able to
have shit to say.
He will.
But he doesn't have coffee. So
he does not have coffee, so he has to stay in.
Champions!
Oh, man. Alrighty, sorry to start off with the...
Yeah, ladies, you can return. Please, come back.
Had to get it out of the way. It was a good way to start the conversation, though. That way... we could go into music and do all the other things. Talk about the shows, the videos that all came out, all the super media. You know what I've been having? We'll tell you this. For some reason, I hate it when my one of my sinuses is like blocked.
Well, everybody hates that.
Yeah, but just one.
It's not a comfy feeling.
No, fuck out of here. Block them both.
Oh,
Let me breathe from my mouth.
You
Yeah,
need balance.
yeah. Like
I see that.
I hate
I get
it.
it.
It's the type of inconsistent energy that women give me.
We love y'all.
I only get half a sinus from you, bitches. Half a sinus. I'm sick of y'all.
Why are you so?
Why am I an idiot?
No. You're so pressed on scaring away the women.
Fuck y'all.
That was funny.
Oh man, I love you guys, and Ace knows that I love you guys.
I do.
But you guys be tripping. Want me to take you to Tulum on the first day?
That's what I'm.
You out of
That's
your
wild.
damn mind. I don't know you.
Listen, assuming a man had enough money to take you to Tulum and let you have the time of your life, why would you go with somebody you don't know very well to a strange land? There's no rules in Tulum. Anything goes, especially after midnight.
Fam. Yo, okay, well, wait a second. Before we get into music, let's have the conversation. Whose fault is it more? Is it guys' fault for allowing this type of ridiculous behavior, or is it women's fault for demanding this type of ridiculous behavior?
I think it's guys' fault.
I think it's guys' fault too.
I think we as men, we have...
I think it just started off as a competition. I took my shorty to the first date to the movies.
Yeah, I think women took it as guys were being nice, but I think guys were just... I've always told
contest.
you, yeah, guys are always in competition with each other. We're always trying to outflex the next man, our peers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I took my shorty to Tulum on the first date. You're not cool.
You're not.
That's
cool.
not cool.
That's not.
Why
cool.
would you go with somebody you don't know to a strange place?
Taking you to the Virgin Islands, and then I find out that your feet stink?
But yeah,
like, bitch.
And that is a no.
Yo, your feet stink. You forgot to take a mani and a pedi, and we're in the Virgin Islands, and it's beautiful outside, and you looking...
Good save. Almost dropped my coffee. I would have been pissed.
On the tablet. That's nuts. But yeah, yo, like, I don't know. Guys are weird. Guys are weird.
Yeah, and then women called, and we're not saying women don't deserve to be taken to Tulum and all over the world. Women deserve the world.
Just on the second date.
I would say the fourth. Maybe the
Yo,
fifth.
I'm not taking you. The first 10 dates, I'm not taking you anywhere.
If I'm going to Tulum with somebody, as weird as it may sound, I'm going with my boys. I'm not going to Tulum with no... Now, if it's friends, like female friends, yeah, that's
I'll go
fine.
to Tulum to find bitches.
But I'm not taking somebody I don't know to Tulum. I'm not taking
If
somebody
I find
don't
a
know
shorty
anywhere.
in Tulum, then that means that shorty came by herself. If shorty's by herself and she came to Tulum, I'm like, yeah, that shit's dope.
That's because you guys are broke. That's because we don't fucking know you.
Yeah, it's really... It comes down to... It's like that simple, ladies. Like, we're not...
But
I'm
yeah,
not into
women,
the business of over here dick swinging against other dudes. Like, dudes can do whatever the hell they want.
Women deserve everything, but I think that they can demand all they want, but you don't have to take them to Tulum. So the guys that have fucked up...
I don't think women deserve everything.
The guys that have fucked up and have done things like that, just for the fuck of it, just to be flexing, that's what's fucked up the game.
I'll take you to Turkmenistan, the door to hell. I'll take you anywhere, like the Mariana Trench, like anywhere. If you show me...
You're gonna
No. What I'm saying is, if you show me that you deserve it, I'll take you anywhere. But that's...
Now I see what you're trying to say.
Like, I'll take you absolutely anywhere. I'll find a way. Like, there's $1 million Saints Row freaking package. I'm sorry to bring it to video games, but that allows you to take it's a space trip. Like, you play, it's a special edition of a video game that allows you to take a space trip. I'll buy 2 of them bitches, and we could go to space if what's it called, if necessary. But you got to show me that you deserve it. I'm not just going to reward you for having a vagina. Sorry.
Which, by the way, you already get a medal for.
Yeah.
We're not going to lie. That's a
y'all get a medal
thing.
for being able to give, like, kids. Like, y'all get props for kids. Pregnancy's nuts. Pregnancy is crazy, dog. Shout out to you. Yo, women do deserve credit, but you don't deserve Tulum. That's what we're saying. Alrighty. Enough of that. No male toxicity in the morning. Let's talk about music, brother. Music.
It's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, it's not really a lot. It's really just one album and a couple of singles. Well, a couple of videos, but
So how'd you feel? How'd you feel about Big Sean?
It was cool.
I think it was more than cool. I think saying it was cool is putting it too lightly. I'm
Well,
not saying that's what you meant to do.
No. I'm putting it too lightly. I thought it was cool.
Oh, no, I liked it. I think it was more than cool. I think he did a great job.
What is it? What is your saying? It's not for me, but it's definitely not for you. Something like that. Yeah,
It's, when you're trying to be nice about it, you don't say, like we've said before, we don't come onto this podcast and just say
negative
crazy
shit.
negative things like, oh, that's trash, because there's always going to be somebody out there that fucks with your material, with your product, with what you're making, with your creativity. So we're never going to come here and say, oh, that's garbage or that's trash. We'll just say it's not for me. And that's just our way of being nice about it. But
Or say it's cool.
if it's really, really bad, then we will say it's trash. But if it's really, really bad and we're trying to be nice about the fact that it's really, really bad, then we'll just say it's not for you either.
It's not for you
It's
either.
not for me, but it's definitely not for you.
Yeah. But okay, so it is a little bit more than cool. Let me say that. It is
Yeah.
it's cool. There's a
It's more than cool.
Big Sean basically it's lyrical exercise. Flexes his lyrical ability. And Big Sean can rap. He can rap. There's a lot of rap songs. The issue is there's not a lot of tracks that I found that I'm gonna. There's really 3 tracks that I found that I'm gonna listen to over and over again, and those 3 is how I judge your album. Like if I find 3 of those, then it's actually it's a decent album. It's a good album.
We have to not rethink that rule, because we have thought about it enough, but we have to like apply the rules for that rule or the parameters for that rule. For example, if you're gonna give me 3 good songs out of let's use
3 out of 12 is the rule.
Okay, that's
3 out of 12.
But if you have
3 out of
22,
But granted, 3 of those are like skits. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Stevie Wonder. Shout out to Erykah
Chappelle,
Badu.
man.
Those parts were skits.
So if you lose,
And then you had a video at the end, which is technically not a song. It was just a video
that's
of
true.
the
You're
thing.
right. Yeah, you're right.
So in
21
total, it's like how
21
much?
tracks?
21. Wait a
Okay,
second.
but if you lose the 3, it's 18.
Wait a second. How much is it?
It's 22.
It's
If you
22.
minus the video, it's 21. If you minus the 3, it's 18. The 3
Okay, so
story
you
of
gave us
Detroit
18
things.
tracks, and out of the 18, I found 3 songs. So I like, if I'm not mistaken, it's Lithuania.
For Travis Scott. Oh,
With
you
Travis
like that
Scott.
song?
I like it. I think it sounds dope.
Which is funny because you know me, I love Travis Scott. So
No,
I
no,
was
no, no.
surprised
Wait,
by
is
the
it
fact that I don't really
Lithuania?
like this song.
No, it's not Lithuania. I apologize. It is, I like the Diddy one.
Full Circle.
Full Circle.
That's
I
probably
like
my favorite song.
Dawn Life with Lil Wayne. Dawn Life has a sick ass beat.
Yes, it does.
That beat
makes
is
you
hard.
want to rap.
And then I like the Cypher.
Oh, Royce.
Royce had a better verse than M.
Royce had a better verse than pretty much everybody.
Oh no, that's basically what I'm saying.
Oh my! I just rewinded to Royce's part.
The beat selection going back and forth between the grinding sample.
Yeah,
I thought that was hard. I thought the fact that T Grizzly was there was dope. Cash Doll.
How did you feel about the Post Malone song, Wolves? Yeah, I didn't really do anything for me
You can
either.
keep it.
Which is what surprised. Once
It
again,
was
what
okay.
surprises me.
It was okay. But you can
We
keep
love
it.
Post, right? I love Post. I love Travis Scott, and those songs. And you know I love Travis Scott.
I like
those
the
songs did
Anderson
nothing for
.Paak
me.
song, but not enough to listen to it over and over again. The Anderson .Paak and in reality, I like the Wolf song too. And then I like track 1 through 6. Like I like them. Like okay, those are cool
Like
songs.
if they're playing,
but
you'll
I
rap
don't.
along. But
Yeah, but
you won't
I
download them into your
don't.
phone.
I'm not downloading them into. They don't get the download seal of approval. They don't get the download of approval. Basically, they don't get.
Also, that Respect the song with Young Thug. That's another one of my favorites. I really like.
It
that
started
song.
off really good and then ruined it for me. Another one that does the same exact thing. Lithuania has a part where the beat drops, and Sean is great for that. Whenever the beat drops around Sean, like the beat just goes away, like it fades out, and he's left with like ambient air.
He gets into his bag.
Fam. Almost every time, whenever, like look it up. He does a great job at just spitting some dope shit during that little span of time. And it's just excellent. And I'm pretty sure it's during Lithuania that it happens. But it's there's like moments in the album. There's a couple cool songs.
I like the Nip song. It's not my favorite song, but I like the Nip song.
Remembrance.
Deep Reverence.
Deep Reverence. I apologize. Deep Reverence. Remembrance. It's
But I really like that Full Circle song.
the Full Circle song is the best song on the album.
I really like that song.
Best song on the album, hands down.
You know what? Another thing that I think doesn't get enough credit in hip hop and in rap and just in music in general, but it's usually, let's just go with hip hop and rap because that's where you see it most of the time. Instead of, let's say you have 3 people rapping on a song, instead of giving me verse 1, this man, verse 2, that other guy, and verse 3, this other guy, when they interchange within the span of one verse, get maybe 2 doing the back and forth.
Slaughterhouse used to do some shit like that.
I've always liked things like that. That's just give me something a little bit. It does something different for me. I like that.
You know what it is also, and it's not a critique. I think Sean needs to find better. He needs to find better features. I don't think him and Post mesh well. I don't think
Really, because I think that's one of the best things about Post, that nobody really needs to mesh with him. I think he just fits well into whatever he does.
I don't think so. I think
feature-wise.
I think there's a
I don't
certain.
think he needs somebody that meshes with him.
I think there's a certain energy.
That was the beauty of him.
No.
Pause. Right. The beauty of
Well,
him. I should pause that.
He's beautiful. Oh man, I love Post.
I see what the coffee's doing to you today.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm not
Christ.
impressed.
Yo, one of these days I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna put Irish cream inside my coffee and we're gonna rock out
In the morning?
in the fucking morning.
Fam, it's
Fam, there's no
it's
rules to this shit.
8:11. Yeah, no, you know what? You're right.
There's no rules to this shit.
Tag team champions, absolutely.
Harlem Heat.
Absolutely.
But yeah, yo, I feel like I don't know, it's something about those features. I wasn't really besides the key. I've never heard of Key Wayne. It's the first time I ever heard Key Wayne. I think that song is with Diddy. Why is Diddy Diddy didn't need to be there, but Diddy adds something to it.
He does,
and it's
he does.
something about that beat and just that. I don't know. I felt a different type of energy from that song that I did from the Post song. The Post song sounded like it was just he kind of sent Sean that shit.
Speaking about beats, there's beats that are just different. And I hate using this word. I don't know why it's always bothered me, but palpable, I hate that word. You can almost feel that beat. It's thick. You feel it. It's hard. I don't have the words to describe it to you, but I think you get what you're trying to say. Mm-hmm. It's one of those transy beats. It's I don't know. I don't know who produced. I should have looked that up, but that's a really good beat. Yeah, it's a really good song.
Yeah, there's like I said, Big Sean can rap. We know Big Sean can rap. Big Sean's features should be rap features. I don't think every time Big Sean is with a rap, again, showing off the catalog here. Looking for Trouble. Him with a bunch of rappity rap dudes. There's J. Cole, there's Saha the Prince, everybody's in Looking for Trouble. Big Sean is in there. Big Sean is also in Blessings. Granted, Kanye's not a rappity rapper, but he can rap. Drake is a rappity. Drake can really, really rap. Might not be rappity rap, but he can really, really rap. Big Sean seems to excel. Even his verse on the Cypher, he seems to excel when there's competition involved.
Which is crazy.
So I'm not understanding. That's what I want then. Next Big Sean album, I want more rappity rap. Less. Because again, it's not a bad album. I don't want to sound like I'm hating. Because I think the album is. I think it's. I'm gonna reiterate. I said cool at the start of the show. I'm gonna say it's a good album with some songs and some kind of. I think there's certain decision making in this album that's just it's weird. It's just a little strange. But those first 6 songs, and then I like the latter half of the album more than I like the start. But those first 6 songs are cool songs. And then the latter half, which has Full Circles, which has Dawn Life, which has the Cypher. He gets more into the rappity rap shit with more different features. He has the Young Thug song too. Don Kennedy's there. It just gets a lot more interesting in the second half of the album.
It sounds like an album from somebody with something to prove, which I see this album as that. I feel like Big Sean feels like he's underrated.
He should be a top 5.
Yeah, but regardless,
he
feels like he's underrated.
But he's not.
This is one of those albums that's okay, look how wide I can make things. Look at my range type of thing.
don't.
There's
But I don't.
storytelling in this.
But here's my issue. I don't think he's. I think that's ruining his shit. I don't think he should feel that way. The issue is that he's put himself in that position.
Yeah, but you can't tell somebody how to feel. You can't say he can't feel. Of course he can feel that
Fam,
way.
he should have what's it called? He should have beefed with Kendrick.
That would be fake if he's not trying.
Nah, he should have beefed with Kendrick. You don't go on to you don't.
I want them to make a song together, by the way.
Fam,
Not
last time they made a song, it
I
was
want
Control
him.
Verse.
Remember that feeling when you got Eminem, Wayne, Drake.
Last name ever, first name greatest.
Exactly. When you got that, you like, kind of like with Swagger Like Us. The same thing when you were like, oh, this is cool. That was like the song of the summer.
Yeah.
Everybody thought they were cool because they knew that song. I wish him, J. Cole,
And
Kendrick. Why do I always miss one? And Drake would make a song.
I don't think that would be that hard to do.
I think
Drake's
there's
out here
parties in
giving
there.
J.
I think
Cole's-
there's parties in there that aren't interested in that.
Kendrick might not be interested in shit. Kendrick won't even bring TDE on stage.
Here we go again.
Kendrick won't even bring TDE
I
on stage.
wish
It's not a Kendrick knock. I love Kendrick more than I like almost all of those guys. Maybe not more than J. Cole, but
Did it start off like that for you?
no, Kendrick grew into that. After Kendrick solidified his place on my list after the Control Verse. And then he did the BT cipher.
You bring up this is what I hate about these things. We go off on these tangents and we never come back to the original point. But you brought
The
up a
album
very-
is good, though. Yeah, let's just say
No,
that.
no,
The
no.
album is good. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's above average album.
No, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. That's not even our
It's a
rating
7.
system here. We're not gonna say it's so good, but it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's good. Listen to it.
It's something light.
If you haven't heard it, go listen to it.
I
You'll
hate it. It's
definitely-
trash.
And that's what you call a professional
I
lie.
am playing its jokes.
It's good. It's
Jesus
really good.
Christ.
It's not really, but it's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's a good album. It's a good album. If you like rappity rap, if you like pretty good features, because he does have good features. That Anderson .Paak song, if they would have done a couple of changes to that beat, would have been much better. And other than that, yeah, it just has a lot of rap, or a lot of raps, a lot of rappers, a lot of features, and yeah, it's a pretty good album.
You made me forget the point. Oh, okay. The Control Verse.
Yes.
People made a bigger deal out of that verse than I really, or is maybe it's not that people made a big deal. And I'm sorry, when I say people, I mean rappers. People too, as in, the audience was like,
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
And that beat?
I remember listening to that song. I was like, he didn't say nothing that crazy. And then he all he said was, "I got love for you, but I'm trying to murder." Now, granted, murder's a strong word. I'll give you that. But he started it off. When he started off with something nice, just because some venom is coming afterwards, like it's to me, it wasn't as serious as people made it out to be.
You know what it is, Ace? A lot of things like this are a combination of timing, place, where the culture is at this moment. It's a lot of things.
A lot of variables.
I think the fact that it wasn't only done at a certain time and place. It was also done on Big Sean's song, because nobody was expecting Kendrick to have a verse like that on somebody else's song.
That's why it's not potent.
But that's why I think it is potent. Because if I go into your house and say that I want to murder you, it's completely different from you.
But that's not a good example, because
But it's basically the same thing.
No, the example you're setting is. I mean, yeah, he mentioned Sean, but that would only
I came
work.
into your house and walked your dog, fam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If he would have only said Sean's name, then that's a good example of what you said.
Okay.
That's not what he did.
That makes some sense.
He walked into the team locker room and said what he had to say, which is why it's not potent to me. He said it to everybody. He first beforehand said, "I got love for all of you." That's why it's not. I never got when he said that. I was like, oh, what he wants is people to rap, but not like to the point where it's real actual beef. Like, oh, you shouldn't have said that. What you said in the
But that's how a lot of
that's
people
crazy.
felt. But that's how a lot of people felt, though. They were like, "Oh, you
Which is
shouldn't have
once
said
again,
that."
What I'm,
but
and that's
it's
my
also
point. I don't understand why you would feel like that.
because time and place, place.
I think people knew what he was trying to get at, and they just used it as an excuse.
It's actually this simple. during that era in those years in hip hop, there was a lot of soft shit going on. There wasn't a lot of competition going on. And he says it in the song. He goes, but it's competition. I'm trying to set the bar high. Who trying to jump and get it? Like he legit, those are his legit words.
Absolutely. And I think his point was to get people to rap. Not really take it as, oh, this man has animosity towards me.
Oh, no.
And
I
that's
don't
how
think
people took it. And then
artists are sensitive. That's also the thing.
How can you be that sensitive?
Fam, we've seen plenty of these dirty
and if you're gonna
dudes.
Be that sensitive when he said he loves you. When you get sensitive with that at first, when he said I got love for you, oh man, he loves me. Why not get sensitive with that?
Because nobody ever looks at the good. Everybody always looks at the bad.
I think as the
We've
audience,
seen it a million times. Hey, yo, I've been praising your whole career, but I don't like the way you chew gum. What? You don't like the way I chew gum? Yo, if you don't get all these artists, yo, I swear to God, these super sensitive dudes, and that was basically what he was saying.
And I think it proved this point. If that's what he was trying to say, and they thought he was serious, they proved this point because a lot of people got super sensitive. And the point I'm trying to make is that as an audience, not me and you per se, but as an audience, people just threw gasoline in the fire. Yeah, you know what he said? Like,
I think people wanted it.
Once again, I heard that verse 100 times, and I never took it that serious. Obviously, he wasn't talking to me. Who might have taken it serious. Yeah. But I was like, he didn't. You know what that looked to me like when you, basically, he took a piece of me out in front of a bunch of wild dogs and said, let's go. Come on. Ante up, get ready.
I think it was
with the bars.
Yeah, I think it was.
That's what it was. Like a call to arms.
Yeah.
Like let's rap.
Yeah.
Not for somebody to get actually legit offended. Like some of these rappers got offended. You know what I've always laughed at? How some rappers that didn't even get mentioned came out to rap too.
That was the best part.
He didn't even say your name. What? Now this is a response to Kendrick, but he wasn't talking to you.
It's funny because you can't, but you get it because you can't name you can't name everybody. There's a bunch of people that probably Kendrick respects, but you just can't go out there.
He named the one he respects.
He's funny. He named J Electronica in there, and I don't really think that's a. I wouldn't. Nah, I'm keeping J Electronica. Put somebody else in there. Leave J Electronica out of there. I don't care how good Exhibit C was.
Exhibit C is.
But he named Big Sean. He named Drake. He named Cole.
Did he name Crit?
I think he named Crit. God damn it, I need to listen to that song again.
Mac Miller?
He named Mac. This goes for Big Crit Wale.
When was this? 2013?
Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler, Mac Miller. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is a good crop. I'm not putting J Electronica. Or Tyler.
Love for you all. Even if he said murder, because it's rap. He's not trying to murder anybody actually.
Yeah. But like I said, you know how artists are. And there's people like, I wish you would have done that. Why? That you're just adding to the softness.
Super sensitive.
You're super soft. Yo, put your diaper on. Fuck out of here. And then that's where
that's why he said high five. I'm bulletproof.
High five. Your shots will never penetrate. From the tail on the donkey boy, you've been a fake. Oh man. But yeah. I think to basically finalize this convo.
The Big Sean album is good. Go listen to it.
Big Sean album is good.
You'll definitely find songs you like on that album.
Kendrick definitely
and I'm proud of him because I think he made this album to make a point. I'm speaking about Big Sean. He made this album to make a point, and I think he got his point across. And I think he needs to next album, he needs to really bars. Like, come on.
Yo, when's Sahai dropping, fam? I'm tired of this.
We have a long list of people who are due to drop music.
Yes we do. Who are your out of this small little list? Who are your 5 favorites?
It's funny. I just said we had a big list, and I looked at it. I'm like, okay, it's not
really that big.
And then you said it's a small little list.
It's a small little list. It's like out of who are the 5 people that you're waiting for?
But hold on. When you say waiting, are we talking because it just seems like they're due because it's been a long time, or that I'm interested in, that I need them to drop?
Well, let's do both.
I don't know if I can come up with 5 that I'm personally that interested in and looking forward to, but
yeah, you can because
I could do Push, J. Cole,
because it could be
Kendrick,
the same.
That I'm super interested. Oh, and St. John, that I'm actually interested. Those are the ones.
Not Rihanna.
I'm always happy for Rihanna new music, but it's not like I'm at the edge of my seat waiting for it. I was maybe a year and a half ago, because it's been so long and I missed her making music. But at this point, it's like whenever you want to drop, just hit us with it.
Sahai, I'm waiting for too. That would be the 5. Push, J. Cole, Kendrick.
I feel like Sahai doesn't work on a certain like yearly schedule.
I get that.
Sahai waits so he has what he has and then releases it, whether that be 2 years, year and a half.
I think he needs to. We're gonna have the conversation one day about dudes that lack work ethic. Granted, I don't think that's Sahai, because I think Sahai works a lot. Like he was just.
But I always tell you that's a dangerous conversation, because
that is a dangerous conversation.
We don't know.
We don't. Yeah, because we don't know, and that's why.
Ethic and who doesn't. We don't know who's out here flexing like they do have the top tier work ethic and they don't do shit.
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
But you don't know.
But it's like, you know what it is, but you do know the people who have a tremendous work ethics, though.
How do you know that?
Because I look at Cardi B. Because I look at Cardi B and she has tremendous work ethic. Like you can see that from far away. You can see Cardi B's work ethic exuding her. Like that's how great of a work ethic. Like I think her work ethic is so powerful that I think other people around her get to work when they see her working. Like I think it's that great of a work ethic.
That was a come up though. Just thinking from where she started, that was a
come up. She has work ethic.
She does.
She has an amazing work ethic, and it's just
she might not get enough credit. Like she's in the public eye. Yeah, she's in the public eye. People love her. We all love her, but just her work ethic might not get enough credit.
Yeah,
the climb was real.
The climb was real. But yeah, I think Griselda said it too. But how do we know that Griselda drops almost every 6 months? Something new, or is a new project?
It's a lot of music.
It's a lot of music, but also they don't kill us with a 24 or a 20 or a 30 track.
Thank God.
30 album. It's always something.
I'm getting real tired of these long ass 22, 23.
I'm not mad at it if the music is good. I understand that sometimes you want to.
You could give me 10 good songs and I'm fine. Just make sure those 10
good
songs are good.
An hour's worth of music is what I love. If you could give me an hour's worth of music, which is essentially 12 tracks, 12 5-minute tracks. But a lot of people don't do 5-minute tracks anymore. Now we're just doing.
Now we're doing
2 minutes, 3 minutes now. Push said rest in peace to 3 verses.
To be fair, the sweet spot is somewhere between 3 and 4 minutes of music. That's like the actual sweet spot.
There's a sound that Sahai does. Like when he does albums, his beat selection is something about, like, he uses 808s. He'll use a lot of drums. He'll use a lot of like different instruments. Like I love the way that Sahai does his albums.
And he can rap.
Beats. And he can rap his ass off. Yo, Sahai or Big Sean right now? It's unfair because Big Sean has like 6 studio albums, and Sahai only has 1.
That's a hard one. I don't know.
As better rapping, I like.
Better rapping. Sahai.
Rapping.
Yeah, go with Sahai.
I go Sahai. And I thought it was gonna be like a turning point, like when he went up to like Everyday Struggle and talked about his about how he wants to be known, like he's like top tier, top 5 best lyricist, best rapper.
He can spit.
I thought it was gonna be a turning point. I was like, finally, I'm gonna get to see this man be who he is for like the next following years. Drops a studio album, completely disappears off the map, and we're still waiting. It's been looking. No Dope on Sundays was 2017, 2018.
What an album!
Christ, what an album! What an album!
That's one of our favorites of that year, right?
Yeah, Pushes do. J. Cole.
Pushes do, and he better not hit me with 7. I need at least 10.
I need at least 12. Push has a music. Push is one of those rappers. Push, Kobe Bryant. There's a group of individuals that if I think about that, I grew to loving.
Oh no, I always love, because I love the clips. I always love Push.
I grew into love because there's certain people, like there's like Jay-Z is also part of that conversation. I grew to love Jay-Z. I didn't initially love Jay-Z.
Really don't want you New York hard, right?
I love Nas. What are you talking about?
Okay, fine. That's
there's
fair.
always been. I've always had to be pitted on the side of a fence when, like, you look at the type of dirty stuff you do when you're little. Like, you always thought you had to pick a side. No, fuck. No, you dumb fuck. Be a fan of both. I always thought since I loved Nas more, I had to hate Jay-Z.
It did feel like that, though. It kind of did feel like that.
Same
For
thing
example,
with LeBron and Kobe.
All my friends, even while we lived in New York, all of my friends were, oh my God, Tupac. This is when I was like,
that's me and you too as
14 around there. Tupac. But not me. I was always defending Biggie. Not because I didn't like Tupac. I love Tupac. But who's backing up Biggie when nobody was backing up Biggie? Why is nobody talking about Biggie's music? And you know me, I always go for the underdog. Not to say that Biggie is the underdog in that
Biggie's
in
an
that
underdog
conversation,
artistically. He's a better rapper, but he's artistically an underdog against Tupac. Tupac is too great of a creative mind. Like it's basically Drake and Kendrick.
You know what else I think it is though? I think you
Drake being Tupac,
you kind of grow
not Biggie, which is
to
funny
love
how
the
you see
sound that reminds you maybe of your origin or just reminds you where you come from. Like if somebody were to tell me, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you on a planet by yourself. You get to take music from one artist, but you only get the choice of two. You got to pick one artist between these two. And they said Biggie and Tupac. I'm going with Tupac just because it'll remind. I'm thinking, whoa. I'm going with Biggie just because it'll remind me of home.
I feel that.
It's that sound that takes you back. Like it's big. You can't. How do you go wrong with Big?
I feel that. My music taste is a lot broader, so I don't know. Like that would be a difficult thing for me to do.
You say that, but my music taste broad. Well, both. But that's I think why we can have these conversations because we both have broad music taste. I think I said on this pod like a week ago or something like that. When I was younger, all the girls were into NSYNC. I learned a couple of them songs just so I could be like with the girls, yeah, me too. And the girls used to love me.
NSYNC was dope. But no, but what I was thinking was I was like, you go into like the further down into like alternative rock, like.
But that's fine too. We love rock songs. Look, I had a
Linkin Park.
I had the first Linkin Park album.
You'd go Linkin Park, and then like casuals would be like, yo, you guys are casuals for liking Linkin Park, and then I would go 30 Seconds to Mars. Then I would go like and keep on going forward. And it's like again, it's broad. Like we like Burner Boy, we like,
and we don't understand what Burner Boy is saying half the time.
Yeah,
but man, that man makes great.
It would be a hard thing for me to go into space and be like, yo, pick one album. I'd be like, fam, I can't pick one album. Fuck out of here.
You don't get to you don't pick an album. You pick an artist. You can have his whole catalog.
Oh, his whole catalog?
That's why I picked Biggie.
I might pick Jay.
I mean, if given the choice between Tupac and Biggie, I pick Biggie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now, if you have the choice of taking everybody,
I might pick Jay. I might pick Nas. I'm not picking Michael Jackson. I don't care how great Billie Jeans is.
I love Michael Jackson.
I love Billie Jeans.
That's my favorite Michael Jackson song.
It's a tie between Beat It and Billie Jeans for me.
For me, it's Billie Jean. And then I know everybody would put
that bass guitar.
No, Beat It. Either
Smooth
one
Criminal.
or two, but Smooth Criminal is my number two.
I go Beat It number 1A and 1B. Billie Jean, interchangeable depending on what type of day I'm having. But yeah, to finalize, you have we already mentioned the albums that the people that are doing the albums that we are looking for is basically one in the same list. Pusha, J. Cole, Kendrick, Rihanna is due. Travis Scott should be due. Sicko Mode has been an ill minute now since Sicko Mode, or what is it called? Astro World. Sicko Mode. Yeah, it's because I see Drake and Travis on the same list. Sci-Hi, St. John is like a wild card. We don't know when he's gonna drop because he dropped the.
Now that you say Drake and Travis, I think somebody tweeted something along the lines of like, or was it on? I don't know if it was a post on Instagram, but somebody was saying something along the lines of, what do we expect from these artists when we go to their concerts, like performance wise?
I think
is it enough to cause like and then the clip that they went to,
money?
Yeah, because I think that but the post came off as more of a complaint, and then it cut to Drake and Trav on stage jumping, rapping along to Sicko Mode. And like I don't mind it, I guess I'm cool with them. But somebody was like, the point that we're trying to make was, is it enough to just have these two jumping on stage, out of breath? I think that was the words they used, out of breath, rapping along to the song. Like, is this what we're paying for?
I think, and this is why I like creative minds, because Travis in his creativeness, because I do believe that Cudi, Travis, and probably like other people like Bon Iver and things like that, people that sound like they come from the Kanye tree, the Kanye school of life, of creativity. And just like Kanye at one point in time too, creativity was their bitch. Like they manhandled creativity. So when I see Travis and I think Travis at one point in time was on top of an eagle in the middle of the in the middle of a concert. Like Travis has one of those minds. Kanye at one point in time was like at the top of a pyramid in the middle of everybody. Like his stage was a pyramid.
Yeah.
Like
No,
during
but
the
then
Yeezus.
he also had that platform that would like just hang from the middle.
Oh yeah, also like there's a lot of like creative things that you can
I think
do.
once he came out with a spiky mask on, that was weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of freaky stuff that you can do. But
I
there's
mean,
also
you see it, right? When they say like all these like weird like rumors of these artists, like the occult type rumors, all Illuminati and this and that, like they kind of play into it sometimes.
I think they're well aware of the rumors and they kind of like they kind of get into their little weird bag to kind of like feel the shit and have them talking about them.
But yeah, what's the point you're trying to make though? Platforms, eagles, pyramids.
Like there's ways that you can make a performance and have a performance and give you more of an experience than that. I don't think that there's. I think maybe, and this might sound like a slight to a lot of you artists. I don't think all of you guys are great at performing. I think there's very seldom great performers. You know who's really good at performing? They're the people who do Radioactive.
Radioactive.
Radioactive. I forgot their name. I forgot their group's name. They do yeah.
What's the point? Go ahead. Keep
That they're
make
great.
your point while I
They're
look for it.
great performers. I always forget their name. God damn it. But yeah, they're the.
Is it Imagine Dragons?
Thank you. Imagine Dragons. They are great performers. Her is a great performer.
I love her.
Her can make you can't switch instruments on fly and have me not lose my shit.
But isn't it also
There's
great
great
to say?
performers.
But isn't it also great to let's say you go to see Drake? Isn't it also let's say he doesn't. Let's say his performance is subpar. Isn't it just great to say I can rap pretty much at least 95% of every word? How much? Let me see how I can phrase
Fam,
this.
I could do that from
I can
home.
rap almost every song that he can sing, that he can rap up there with him. At least 75% of them. Isn't that like? Shouldn't that kind of get you?
No. So
Because
yeah,
what
I can
the
do
point I'm
that
making is you
from
like the
home.
song. Why not? It doesn't make you happy to see him perform it live.
It depends. Half these artists have the music playing in the background.
There's little things you can do too that like. Yeah, I love the way human beings work. Cause the most simple things will impress us. I could be at a concert and the way that Drake's concerts fuck with the lights kind of get me in a mood. So I'm like, yo, this is fire. And all they're doing is dimming the light.
Blink.
And changing the color. And I'm like, oh, they're changing. Look at these fucking trendsetters.
Trendsetters. Yo, you're trash. Super duper trash.
They
man.
will trick me with some light tricks, with some simple light tricks. And look at me, just in awe.
That looks amazing. But it's like, I don't know, yo. Like, I'm not gonna say that you're a bad performer. Like, if you go up there and do your job, like, there's a lot of you that just do your job, and that's okay. Like, you could go up there and just do your job, which is perform and just.
Not to be cheap, but
some of
there's few people that I'd actually pay to go watch. And you know me, when I pay, I want to sit like up close. So there's people I give that type of few people I give that type of money for. Hov is one of them. Travis Scott is another one. Also, you know what I like about Travis Scott? Even if his performance, let's say, is top tier, just his energy on stage, even if he, like they were saying, even if he's jumping around and out of breath, I like seeing that. To me, that's fine with me.
Poor designer. Designer went on stage, sung Panda like 6 times. Poor designer, dog. Designer's another dude. He has a great amount of energy and he's very like dynamic on stage, but he just doesn't have a catalog to be out here performing like that. At least in my opinion. I don't know. Don't kill me, designer. But yeah.
I like the example you gave of her though. Her is great.
Andre 3000 is another one where he's what's it called? He's a great performer. Outkast, when they were at the time, they were great performers. There's just different people when it comes to performing. And that's what we're trying to say. I don't think that like I said, I don't think a lot of you rappers are great performers. I think you guys go up there, get your job done, collect your check, and go home. Which is okay. But just know that I'm not going to go watch your shit.
Yeah, but I mean, who are we? We're just like drops in the ocean of people that go watch.
Of course. There's people who love doing that. They love
a lot
smelling all the different types of smells there are in those crowds.
The other thing is a lot of people don't go to these to be wowed by a performance. They want to see the person they idolize, the person that they love in person, in the flesh.
I'm going, if I'm playing the amount of money you guys are charging for this shit, I want to be wowed as a performance. I always remember I went to like that one concert and homie opened. I won't say his name. His name is it's a Spanish name, but went in there. This man opened and closed with the same song.
And you were pissed.
Came in late. No, came in late. Check this out. Came in late. Sung 5 songs. The performance lasted a total of 40 minutes. It was a 40-minute set. Came in.
How did he milk 40 minutes out of 5 songs?
I don't fucking know. He talked a lot. He talked a lot.
Okay, see, now I'm pissed.
Fam. He talked a lot. It was a 40 minutes. Was on stage for 40 minutes. Came in late. On stage for 40 minutes. Opened and closed with the same exact song. I was like, this is the worst concert I've ever seen in my life.
Never again.
Never again. Oh my God. People are crazy.
But yeah, people go to the concerts concerts for different reasons. Not everybody goes because they want to be wowed by a performance. But yeah. Did you watch the SZA video?
I did.
I know you love her, so I had to ask.
She's amazing. She's
SZA or her?
we might
Not
Both
to
of
pit,
them.
not to pit two queens
Both
against
of
each
them.
other. It's just that I love her. Just see how that flows as a sentence. I love her,
I love her.
and you love SZA, but you love
I love him too. Him,
I'm
the
not-
artist. If you don't know, there's an artist called Him too that kind of just stole her's vibe. But I like him too. him is
Well,
dope.
okay, well, look at me. Look at me. We're not talking about him. We're talking about her and SZA.
Okay.
Once again.
But him could be here too, right?
I'm
Oh
not doing this
man,
shit with you today.
this is funny.
Her, SZA.
Oh, him, her. Oh,
I
they
give up.
together a couple.
And that was the last of them.
But him. I'm sorry. Now I'm buzzing.
That's what happens.
Her or
You're
SZA.
fucking up.
Her or SZA. Are we talking about music or are we just talking
No,
about
just in
looks?
general. Just in general.
In general, SZA has like this.
Fine, let's put it like this. If I came to you with 2 concert tickets, you had to pick one. One ticket is her, one ticket is SZA. Who are you gonna see?
Instrument flexing is super impressive to
So
me.
you're gonna go see her.
Her might be the go-to, but just so I can awe in person at how great you are with like 7 different instruments.
Okay, not to be misogynistic, but in the other departments, who do you prefer?
They're both beautiful.
But who do you prefer? Answer the question.
SZA.
I prefer her.
I prefer SZA.
But I'm glad you prefer SZA because I don't need you stepping all over me with this.
Yo,
This-
your buttermilk soft.
I need
ain't
you
doing
to
nothing.
let me be great. Yo, let me have this one. You take all the women.
That's a lie.
Man, I'm
But
not
no,
doing
you
that
can
shit with you
fine.
no
You can
more,
have
man.
her.
All right.
But it's different. SZA has this real, like, kind of like what we just like. It's almost this like, I don't get to see you a lot type of thing. Like it's like you're a mystery, you're like this mystique about her.
SZA?
Yeah, her does too because her whole thing is a mystique about her. But
Even though we know exactly who her is.
yeah,
but
exactly. But it's like something about SZA, and it's just like you're not active. You're not actively putting out music every
Well,
single year. You're
Well, she is active. I get what you're trying to say, but she is active. She's not active.
but you know
You know what I feel like? Maybe she doesn't perform a lot. Like she doesn't do a lot of concerts. Maybe.
Yeah, and then she wanted to retire off of her first album. Like
That was her. Wasn't that Summer Walker?
no, SZA wanted to retire. SZA thought that she was gonna retire off of her first album.
Nah, come on, SZA. You can't do that to the
That was
yeah,
it was
culture.
there was
We need you.
we need you.
We need you like they need us.
But yeah, SZA has this weird thing. Like I'm attracted to her in like a different type of way than her. Hers just beautiful. Like I'd be like, yo,
But when you say attracted, you mean also music wise, right? Or you just
no, because both of them, I don't know who I would be able to pick against music. Like music versus music. Like I don't know who I would be able to
'Cause
pick. I would have to sit down and listen.
they're both
and see.
really good.
They're both amazing. But like the initial, like if they were both next to each other, my initial thing would be hers beautiful. Her looks like she would be a little bit more easier to talk to. But then I'd be in the back of my mind, I'd be thinking, God damn, SZA, you look mad good.
I really stop. We're going too deep into this. So to finish, basically, you enjoyed the SZA video.
Yes.
You
Yes.
watched it how many times?
Just once.
See, that was your chance to lie. And
gonna
be like,
lie to
Sizzle, I
Sizzle.
watched it 100 times.
I ain't gonna give you 100,000 views, baby. Let me
Let me love you in
let
person.
me watch you. Let me watch you in person. In
You're
person.
gross.
How's that gross?
What about the Drake video, the pop star video? Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Wasn't that a good idea? I feel
It
like that was
fun.
a great idea.
It was fun. It was.
It was
fun.
funny.
Yeah, Justin Bieber looking. I was kind of jealous of Justin Bieber. There was a lot of women in that video.
Yeah, but
Goddamn.
none really too. I mean, there was
Oh,
maybe
yeah, of
one
course
that was
not.
like, I was like, wow,
Of
but none
course
really
not.
too impressive. I mean, all great young ladies. Great young ladies.
Nah, fuck
just-
that. None of y'all can play an instrument. Yo, you want to impress me? Yeah, I'm at that point though. I'm at that point where I am no longer impressed by your Brazilian butt lift and your.
I don't know
Yeah.
what this man is talking about, but that still impresses me.
I don't know. I'm not impressed anymore. All of you guys look the same. You guys.
I mean, yeah,
guys-
but that's but it's not. It's not that it's not impressive. That still looks.
Of
good. That still gets
course,
attention.
you're not. You're misinterpreting me. I'm no longer like wowed by bodies. Like it's incredible how
But
you
you were never supposed to
desensitized me
be.
to amazing
But you were never
bodies.
supposed to be wowed by bodies.
But we used to be wowed by bodies. Like holy shit, that's a fat ass. I mean, we're still impressed that it's a fat ass, but now it's so common that it's like fam.
You know what I'm more impressed with? The girls that are.
I'm more impressed with the girl with amazing personality.
But you were always supposed to be impressed by that, and not even impressed. I think people just should have personality. That's not the point.
Skinny chicks are like rare Pokemon. That's funny. Skinny chicks are like a commodity now. Like I look around, I'm like, holy crap, they still make you guys?
But I like, you know what's funny? What's even rare? What I really like that's actually rare? The skinny chicks with, and in that skinniness, you see the curves.
Oh yeah,
Like their waist sinks in.
definitely.
They don't have a fat booty, but round and perky.
Mm-hmm.
Those are impressive too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of starting to like those as well.
I'm also judging you if you like
Why are
really.
we this has nothing to do with what we set out to do.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful women in that video. Come on. All right, but okay. So
Great
Justin
video.
Bieber,
To finish
great,
fun- yeah, great
great
video.
video.
Really
Justin
good
Bieber's
idea.
in there. A lot of
Khaled's
beautiful women.
super funny.
It's super. It's vibes. Is how it looks. All Miami. Like it's what it looks.
It looks California-ish to me.
I got Miami
I didn't get
vibes.
Miami vibes. I got
I
California
got
vibes.
that whole entire mansion. Then it's
Plus,
sunny
you see all,
outside.
all them
and
like
there's-
little TikTok, Vine, whatever you want to call them kids. Well, they're not kids, but
Yeah.
Instagrammers. That's yeah. That's the only part that I wasn't really feeling, but that's no hate to them. Super cool. They're amazing, but yeah, I got a lot.
wouldn't say they're
When I
amazing.
see them, I think
I'll throw
California.
I'll throw some hate their way. Fuck y'all.
Canceled.
Oh man. Alrighty.
Onto something that actually makes me feel good. This next thing makes me feel good.
The Fresh Prince reunion.
See, this is what I'm here for.
Well, before we go ahead and get into it, rest in peace to James Avery. If you don't know who James Avery is, what have you been living under a rock? Like, James Avery is Uncle Phil from the show.
Big guy.
Big guy.
Kind of like how I call you, big guy.
I thought you called me your son because I shine like one.
You know I got all types of nicknames.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of you. But it's the Fresh Prince reunion episode. We don't know exactly what they're gonna do. They haven't really detailed the they haven't given us the information of if it's a reunion episode
No,
or if it's a
definitely
sit
not gonna be
down.
that.
Or it's a sit down and talk.
That's what it's gonna be.
Is it gonna be like the red table talk? Like they just grabbed a big ass table, big ass red table, and just put it in the middle
Or
and have
just-
everybody just have a conversation
Just
and have
big,
fun.
comfy seats.
You're gonna have Carlton over there doing his Carlton thing, his Carlton dance. I hate the fact that that's called the Carlton dance instead of just being called something like having its own name.
I'm really good at that dance.
I used to be really good at that that dance.
Wait, how do you forget? What do you mean you used to? How do you? Why are you not good at it?
I've been
still?
practicing a long time. It probably looks a little stiff.
One of them things you
Some of
need
these
to
legs
practice.
are stiff. These legs and arms aren't really.
I still moonwalk better than Michael Jackson.
God damn.
Yeah, I've always been nice when I think about it. But yeah, this has me really happy.
Yeah. I'm happy anything that Will Smith is in. Like Will Smith
Well,
is
me
my
too,
guy,
but just
guy,
you know
guy.
the impact that Fresh Prince had on us. That was one of my favorite sitcoms growing up.
Name your top 5 favorite sitcoms.
That's the case. You see, you go with these crazy numbers. I don't have 5 right now, top of the head.
Come on, yeah, you do. Stop
to
lying.
freestyle like that.
Stop lying.
I really
I
don't.
can help you with your top 5.
Okay, go help me.
How I Met Your Mother, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I would throw in there Seinfeld for you.
Well, see,
Seinfeld doesn't make it for you?
That deserves a conversation, though. We can't just throw it in there like that. That's something that needs a... No, keep going, but keep going, though. Go ahead.
So, How I Met Your Mother.
Uh-huh.
So, I got 2 of them, though. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, How I Met Your Mother.
And there's probably things missing that I just don't have in my head right now.
I wouldn't throw Friends in there for you.
Nah, Friends doesn't make my
Friends
top 5.
would be in there for me.
Do you like that 70s shows? I don't like that show.
I don't know. It was strange. Like, it was cool. Like, that's what it was. It was cool. It was a cool show. A lot of people do love it, but it was, it was a cool show.
I love Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince, but that's the thing. Fresh Prince is so good. It probably takes like 3 slots in the top 5.
I could give you 5. 5 off of my top of my head that are mine. So Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
Friends.
2.5 Men. But
2.5
before
Men.
Charlie Sheen.
Before Charlie Sheen left, 2.5 Men. But yeah, I'm not gonna put 2.5 Men in
And
there.
actually, I don't even think that deserves top 5.
But mine's are Fresh Prince, Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother. I just had another one. Friends, in no particular order, and then finally
Fresh Prince.
No, I already said Fresh Prince. The last one I would have to think.
But you see, you try to give me my top 5 and you couldn't because you don't. It's just I don't know.
That's
There's
incredible.
things that don't deserve.
Because I thought it kind of threw me off that Seinfeld's not in your top 5.
Seinfeld is now, but the reason why I have to think about it is because Fresh Prince has always been in that list. There was never a question about it. It's just the impact it had on my life, how much I've always loved it. I used to run home for Fresh Prince. Or in the case where they moved it, the time slot of it, I would just be waiting patiently.
Does Bob Ross count as a sitcom?
Get the fuck out of here.
I love Bob Ross. What are you talking about?
Happy Little Bush.
Happy Little Bush. Oh, we're going to paint these clouds. You can paint them white.
But yeah, man, Fresh Prince.
Or you can paint them brown.
It's all up to you, baby.
It's all up to you. I love Bob Ross.
Imagine Bob Ross trying to talk fly. Baby, you could do whatever you like.
Bob Ross looked like he got some average ass on the regular. he ain't good looking, so he got some average ass. But Fresh Prince
just
reunion.
There was never a question about how good it was. It was just always up there for me. I've always loved Fresh Prince. Whereas Seinfeld, I didn't understand it when I was younger. In fact, I would get pissed whenever I'd be channel surfing and see Seinfeld. I was like 10. Like, who the fuck watches?
Everybody loves
Who
Raymond.
the fuck watches this? Who watches Seinfeld? And then I hit about 16, 17, and I understood Seinfeld, and now I love Seinfeld.
There's more. I can't really think of like what. There's more.
There has to
sitcoms.
be more. It's just that they're not in my head right now.
But I just named a couple. To jog. Boy Meets World. I think Wayne's World was that a movie or a show? Wayne's World.
I think that was it was a movie, but then it was also like a skit on, or like one of those running skits that they would do multiple times, I believe, on Saturday Night Live. Can't talk.
Home Improvement with Tim Allen.
Never liked that show.
But people do. We don't have it. Netflix doesn't have it.
What's the name of the show with these two guys, with our guys? Wayne's Brothers. I would watch. I wouldn't say it was in my top 5, but I enjoyed it.
Wayne's Brothers was a good one.
All I can think of that I know for a fact that belongs there. No. All I can think of, once again, all that I can think of that belongs in my top 5 without a shadow of a doubt is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how much I love that show.
I gave 4. I gave 4 official ones. I would have to think about the last one, but
How I Met Your Mother is good. And to be honest, you're right there. It probably does belong in my top 5. So I would say 2 then.
Besides the terrible ending.
I don't think it was terrible, but yeah.
But yeah. I try to give you 3. Like, I really try to give you at least 3, but I guess I couldn't.
That's what happens when you talk out of your mouth like you talk crazy.
I
could give you your top 5.
Yeah, but I always forget that you are very picky
with everything.
So it's like I always think that I kind of know you to the point where I could actually give you your top 5, but then I also be like, I forget. Super picky.
So yeah, man, we're super excited about this Fresh Prince reunion. Do you have the date for it? Do you know when it is?
We know that it's actually filming this week. This week
September,
it's filming. I think it's the 8th. It's actually filming. It might be today. Today's the 8th. It might be filming today, and it'll probably air within the next maybe week or 2 weeks. But yeah, my backlog. I'm happy that this is coming because my backlog of shows is kind of winning down now. Like, there's really not that much. Like I'm missing. Well, because you're the one who always tells me you gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, you gotta watch this. So
Yeah, this man has the longest list of things he hasn't watched.
That's for sure. That's 1,000% for sure. Missing Top Boy.
I don't know how.
I'm trying to watch Babylon Berlin.
You haven't watched Euphoria.
Haven't watched Euphoria.
Is really good.
Haven't watched P-Valley.
Succession.
Haven't watched Succession. I am not up to date with Ballers. It's a lot.
I don't really care about
No,
Ballers.
I fucks with Ballers. I fucks with Ballers because I fucks with football to that level. But and I fucks with The Rock to that level as well. Yeah, it's a lot. I haven't finished. I started watching The Shop, LeBron show. I started watching The Shop, and then I was like, I stopped like midway. I was like, okay. Not because it's not a good show, because I love, like, that's almost like podcast level. Like, it's that good. But it's a laundry list, grocery list of just shows that I have not watched, shows and movies. Yo, and let's not even talk about movies, because I'm gonna piss Ace off of the amount of great movies that I have not watched. Anywho.
But now's a great time, because now since the outside is closed, it's like you have to be inside. So why not like knock a lot of things out off the list?
Yeah, definitely. And one that I have to interrupt my list with is it happened. The boys are back.
The boys are back in
Boys
town.
season 2 started, and we have some beef because Amazon decided to separate the show and release it one per Sunday. They released the first three.
One per Friday.
One per Friday. They released the first 3 episodes and then decided to do one per Friday.
I don't like that. That's whack.
That shit is trash.
Don't ever do that shit again.
I'll fuck you.
Yo, I love Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy's the king, dog. Oh man, it's
But yeah, I really don't like that. And if you are gonna give it to me, if you're gonna do it like that, do it like that from the beginning. Don't release 3 episodes and then just cut us off.
Yeah.
Release the first one.
I like binging. Like, binging is fun. Binging will forever be fun. There will never be a show
Well, I
or a movie or a
semi-binge.
series that I don't. No, I love binging.
I
You guys watch 2
semi-binge because I
episodes.
watch 2 episodes
I
a
like
day, but
watching
at the
it
same
straight.
time, I think I still qualify as binging because if they release to you, let's say the normal way to do it is to watch 1 episode a week.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching, even if it's just 1 episode a day, you're already going faster than watching 1 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I still qualify that as binging. To me, it doesn't have to be back to back to back to back, watching a whole season in 1 day.
Well, you know what the funny thing is that you are also talking to an individual who watched all of the Harry Potters within 2 days, and that's 8. That's 8 movies, 8 very long movies. You did it. You did it too with something else too. Like you did.
I think I watched all the MCU, not all the MCU movies, but just the Avengers.
The main ones?
Yeah.
Oh, the Avengers ones. You
Yeah.
watched the 1 through 4.
That's okay. I watched the Avengers ones plus the Captain America.
How
ones.
long? How long do you think watching the whole entire MCU would take? Like a week? It'll probably take like a week.
I think it'll take less than that.
So you have 3 Thors, 3 Iron Mans,
We've
3
had this
Captain
conversation
Americas.
before.
That's 9 movies in total. No. We had something like this, but we didn't have it binging within a day. We did have like
I think you could do it in 4 days.
in 4 days. Not. Yeesh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot, but I think you can do it in 4 days.
4 to 5 days, definitely.
What shows have you been maybe impressed is not the right word, but what has kept you engaged, and let's just call it happy during quarantine 2020?
Absolutely nothing, because all these shows is trash.
Well, that's the end of that conversation.
No, there's been a lot of really good things that have been released this year. I watched all of Lucifer. I watched all of.
But that wasn't all released this year.
No.
That last
no.
season was, I believe.
No. The new season of Umbrella Academy was also really, really good.
Yeah, it was
I
really good.
enjoyed it. Movies. Oh, The Last Dance, Michael Jordan's documentary.
Also really good.
Really, really, really good. That had me entertained for a cool. You know, they release them weekly, but I waited until the end and watched it all because I like binging. They released Avatar: The Last Airbender this year on Netflix. Like they re-released it and allowed us to stream it. It's always a joy to watch. Paradise PD was this year too. Paradise PD is a ridiculous show that's probably gonna get canceled, but it's such a zany, ridiculous.
Was Big Mouth this year or was it end last year?
I think Big Mouth was early this year. Big Mouth might have been early this year. We could look that up, but Big Mouth might have been early this year. There's a lot of like really good, like I think people limit themselves on what they actually wanna watch.
There's always something great about a cartoon series for adults, right?
Yeah, it's always because it's so silly and ridiculous, and it's like, but it's ridiculous for adults.
Okay,
like,
no, season 3 of Big Mouth was 2019.
2019. So season 4 should be coming out.
Yeah, we should be getting it
around November. If I'm not mistaken.
again.
Yeah, around
Big
November.
Mouth is really good. But yeah, for this year, there's been a couple of things, man. Like good releases to keep us entertained.
Yeah, there's been a couple of movies. I don't know if you watched Lovebirds.
Why does that sound
Lovebirds with Issa Rae. And the funny.
Oh yeah, yes I did.
Kumail Nanjiani. I think that's how
I
you
did
say
watch
his
that,
name.
and I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it's
Issa Rae's amazing.
Issa Rae's awesome. Yeah,
That's also really good,
Love, Death and Robots is one that I need to watch. Top Boy, you've already told me.
Yeah, but that's not even this year.
But
Which
the umbrella.
they actually Top Boy is due to release this year. They should be releasing. I don't know with COVID how that's gonna go down. And Euphoria, I was also waiting for this year, but once again with COVID,
the anime Seven Deadly Sins, the new season came out this year. The animation was trash, but it still gave a lot of good information in terms of just what it is, and I enjoyed it. The Malcolm X doc.
Well, off the top of your head, what have you enjoyed the most?
Without looking. Umbrella Academy has by far been the probably the shining light. The Boys will probably eclipse that because I just think that The Boys are just a little bit more different than like in terms of different because they're both really great shows. But I think Umbrella Academy being like it's just special. I think The Boys is getting to the point where it's just more special than the other one.
I'm laughing because Tiger King was released this year.
Man.
That's one of those things. Tiger King it's not that it's good, it's just you can't look away. It was definitely entertaining. Maybe not for any good reason, but it was definitely entertaining. It spawned memes.
Hip Hop Evolution also dropped this year too. I also enjoyed that as well. But yeah,
Tiger King was definitely put a dent in 2020.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, we should have known that 2020 was going to shit when Tiger King started. Oh man. Also, we didn't mention it, but comedy specials. We had a lot of really good comedy specials so far. You had Bill Burr's Tiger. What was it? Tiger Eye?
That was this year?
That was this year. Tiger Eye or something like that. Deion Coles. Deion Coles was this year as well.
Why does that feel
No,
like
I apologize. It wasn't. Oh, I by mistake hit that. My bad. But that means that I have to do one thing.
Oh, here we go. We didn't say disgusting. You're gonna dilute the drop. Because we didn't even say anything gross.
But that whole this is gross.
Nah, that's magical.
Magical. But yeah, Deion Coles was last year's. Rob Schneider's wasn't really that bad either. Like I don't think that was a terrible special. I thought it was pretty funny. You like that Felipe Esperanza, dude?
Yes,
you thought it was
yes,
hilarious.
I did. I just because a lot of people have not been making me laugh this year.
What did you think about Project Power? By the way, we didn't even give our thoughts.
Project Power was okay.
Yeah, it was an okay movie. Jamie Foxx,
life changing, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was decent. That's what it was. It was a decent.
Is a better word.
It was a decent, cool little hour and a half of just magical powers, of just superpowers, basically. But yeah, I think that would be what we, yeah. So we have Umbrella Academy. We have.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to give a quick shout out to another. Just came to me right now. Just for feel good TV, I guess. There's a series on Apple TV called Ted Lasso. It's actually pretty good.
What is it about?
a coach. I think he's a college. I believe he's a college football coach. I believe that's how it is. And he gets a job in England as a soccer coach. He knows nothing about soccer,
Holy shit.
but it's really good. It's with Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, really?
It's
He's
actually
the
he's the main character. He's the coach. You
I'm
like it. It's
surprised
really good.
there's not-
It's feel good TV.
I'm surprised there's not more. Like Friday Night Lights should have been a show. I'm surprised they haven't redone it like to be a show. I'm surprised that there's not a lot of basketball like hurricane season. Like during you guys never watched this, but because it's it's Forrest Whitaker. Hurricane season was about a coach in Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina. That should have been a show. Like there's a couple like really cool sports stories out there that should be remade into shows and instead are remade into movies. And it's cool. Like we all love Coach Carter, but it's like, you guys could have made it into a show and kind of like given us a little bit more depth into some of these characters and some of like the psyche around some of these people and just how they overcome certain adversity. Because Coach Carter is a hell of an adversity. Like making sure that your kids are not only are prepared for the future in terms of basketball, but also prepared for the future in terms of like just life in general. Yeah, there's certain adversity. There's certain ways that you can freak certain things. But Coach Carter into a show would be dope, and so on and so forth. There's a bunch of there's just a huge lack of just sports TV shows out there, and I wish they would try a little bit more. Because even though I'm not up to date with Ballers, but I love Ballers. Like I saw season 1, I binged the crap out of season 1, and I was like, yo, this is a really good show. Even though you might feel differently, but Ballers is really good. And then I think that would be all for 2020. So
Yeah.
In resume, like in conclusion,
Summarizing it.
Summarizing
it's
it.
not over. We took like
No, we
4
still got a
months
bunch.
left. Well, 3.5 months left.
so far, even just the 3 episodes of The Boys would be up there. These are basically your must watch. Go out there and watch these shows. The Boys is up there. Lucifer for me is up there. Umbrella Academy is up there. The new season of
There's
Umbrella
obviously
Academy.
something we're missing that we're not talking about, but there's
The
things out
The
there.
Last Dance, Michael Jordan's Last Dance documentary is a 6-part
For the sports
documentary.
fans.
It might be an 8-part documentary. I can't really remember. Old Guard was actually a pretty good movie.
That was a pretty good movie. See,
That
that
was
one
a
I
pretty
can get
good.
behind.
Shout out to Charlize Theron, looking fine as hell in her age. I'm not gonna take it further than that, but Charlize Theron looks. Money Heist came out, but I'm not that big into Money Heist, so like I haven't
me
watched
neither.
it. I haven't watched it. I know that they finally got the last season of How to
If
Get
you
Away with
speak
Murder.
Spanish,
which I love.
that series called Elite on Netflix.
Elite.
It's from Spain.
yeah.
They
They also have it in English
pretty
too.
damn good.
Like, you could watch it in English too. Uncut Gems was released last year,
Uncut
but it
Gems
came
was
in Netflix
surprising.
on this year. Which
Adam
is interesting.
Sandler is on our list of
Underrated.
maybe not underrated, but definitely on our list of national treasures.
Correct, and also a New York's finest national treasure, like one of New York's finest. Adam Sandler's one of New York's finest, and people probably don't think about him that way, but they should.
He's definitely a national treasure. I love Adam
There's
Sandler.
a lot of like, you know what I hate? I hate when people are like really great at something, but they just don't get the credit they deserve.
Well, the thing is that Adam Sandler has a lot of like movies where it kind of tarnishes a bit.
Yeah, but that
But, like-
doesn't mean that you're not that in your peak moments need to be
No,
recognized.
you're
though.
right. You're right. Excuse me. You're right.
Oh
But-
yeah, Castlevania. The last season of Castlevania was this year. So-
Yeah, but Adam Sandler's just there's some movies that are like, this movie's not that great, or that movie's not funny. But just him, I love Adam Sandler.
He just does a great like he puts all his friends on.
I feel like we'd be friends.
and plays a lot of basketball.
Is there anybody that's famous that you just feel like we'd get along great?
I used to think Seth Rogen, but Seth Rogen smokes a lot of weed, so he might like every time.
I don't understand. I get that,
No, but he might just be like every time he'd be like, "Yo, you want to smoke?" I'd be like, "Nah."
but I don't think Seth Rogen would be put off by that. I think he'd smoke his weed and you just go
yeah,
about
I
your
don't
day.
know, like some people-
secondhand smoking.
Basically, yeah, secondhand smoke.
I feel like I get along with Seth Rogen too. Who else?
I think me and LeBron would be really good friends.
See, this is the content that matters. This is what people
This
want
is
to hear.
definitely what the people want to hear. Me and LeBron would probably be great friends. I think the reason why is because I think LeBron would probably love my creative mind. Like he would probably love to be around me because I would just come up with weird
You think
things.
LeBron James would like you as a friend?
I think all artists, and this might sound like very like cocky, but in reality, I'm not more famous right now because I don't have the money and the funds to put some of my projects together. But I think that when when the ball gets rolling and things start popping off, I think it's gonna be a wrap, and I'm basically gonna control verse all the artists. Oh, you like no? There's a plan.
I'm not
plan.
ready.
You're not ready. You're definitely not ready. But I am definitely gonna put it on blast. And I think that a lot of you creatives out there aren't really that creative. Some of y'all lack creativity in your creativeness, which is nuts to say, but
It's true.
yeah,
and I know exactly.
like
what
you guys really don't. You guys are safe. There's a lot of you that are safe out there,
But you know-
which I dislike.
they get away with it, and that sounds.
It's that there's
weird
not a lot
to
of
say.
people.
There's not really that's something they're getting away with. That's what it is. If you compare the numbers, there's so many people not doing anything with their time, anything productive, let alone anything creative. That the ones that are even doing something minuscule in their creative space, even they get credit because there's people out here doing nothing.
Yeah, but like, mark my words. This is episode 5.
September 8th, 2020.
September 8th, mark my words. When I get this ball rolling, I'm ethering you people. You guys, I'm gonna put you guys on blast. It's controverse all over again, but this time for all the creatives who think that they're creative and aren't really that creative because you guys don't push the bar forward. You guys are just literally safe in your creativity, which I hate.
I see that. They're not ready for us though.
They definitely ain't. And this has been an excellent podcast.
As always.
Even though it's not a podcast, it's a conversation. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, all the DSPs. If not, go up to Anchor. It has all of the links on there. All of the links are also down in the description below if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. Every single Wednesday and Saturday, baby.
That's right. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Social distance. This is Ace.
And I'm Ivan.
This is no decaf. Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Signing off.